I'd like to welcome you to Putnam County. I'm going to take you on a time travel back to the years of 1864 and 1774 as Palatka shows off its rich history and natural resources along the banks of the St. Johns River. Here we are on Madison Street in 1864 when Union troops occupied the city of Palatka and the Brunson Mulholland House. Union soldiers, Southern belles, and townspeople from the Civil War were there, telling their stories and giving you a chance to see what life was like when Union troops held Palatka. This setting is a natural, since during the Civil War, the house really was taken over by Union troops who turned it into a barracks. Camp followers, children, spies, and a Union doctor with the latest medical equipment demonstrate what life was like. Here we have soldiers with musket and bayonet demonstrations. Notice how the bayonet is attached to the musket, and there was even firing demonstrations. There were even soldiers with sword and saber demonstrations, showing the children how hand-to-hand combat occurred. Other artifacts were presented as well, and the children were very intrigued by these. Even a floating mine that was used in the St. Johns River. Here we have some of the crafts involved during the 1860s, to include bullet making and also some other artifacts that have been uncovered in Palatka. They also offered a glimpse into their tents and lives. In this house, find out what women are doing and what everyday life was like, including spinning thread and yarns, playing musical instruments, and talking over tea about home life. And here we are at the St. Johns River Center, located on the beautiful riverfront here in Palatka. This educational facility is for people of all ages, and you can see the second graders here are having a wonderful time exploring different areas where the River Center provides them education on the natural resources and history of Palatka. There are many stations throughout the River Center that allow children to learn about the natural history and the cultural resources in Palatka. Then we moved outside, and the children were all grouped into their classes and then assigned to different stations, one of the first ones being a riverboat cruise. This was sponsored by the St. Johns River Keeper. They provided wonderful narration on the history of Palatka and the water resources of the St. Johns River. As the riverboat pulls in and docks, they pull into the camp of William Bartram in the year 1774. William Bartram was nicknamed Puk-Pugee by the native Indians, which means flower hunter. Here he gives demonstrations on the resources that he was encountering during his travels in 1774 upstream through the St. Johns River, going right past Palatka. He talks about many things: the alligator, the turtles, the deer, and also the plants and flowers that he encountered as part of a collection sent over to a physician in London, England. After the alligator demonstration, William Bartram shows how to do a turkey call with the children. Listen to your moms and dads and your teachers today, okay? We're gonna say turkey on 3. Turkey on 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. Turkey! The Long Warrior became a great friend of William Bartram during his travels in the East Florida Peninsula. Here, Long Warrior shows the native people that were in the area when the Spanish explorers first encountered Florida. He has many artifacts to include an alligator hide and deer skins that were used in trading. Job Wiggins served as a guide and interpreter for William Bartram and his explorations. Here in his encampment, he demonstrates firearms, not only shooting of them, but also making of the bullets and taking care of gunpowder. It was quite an encampment where he showed demonstrations with deerskin and other artifacts of the 1770s. Several other partners were involved with the event, to include the Ravine Gardens State Park, the St. Johns River Water Management District, and Keep Putnam Beautiful. All of these agencies and organizations are wonderful contributors to the big picture here along the St. Johns Riverfront in beautiful Palatka, Florida. It's our nature.